Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Sunday, the 24th of November 2019. Thank you for joining me. I'm using the Zillick Tarot. I used this recently. It's a new purchase, and I really loved using them. And they're watercolors, these cards, and they look beautiful in real life, but on camera they turn out even better. So let me shuffle the cards. By the way, if you're new to the channel, welcome. What I do with these daily tarot readings, it's simply like an energy report. It's like a weather report. I set the intention. I ask, what is the day, Sunday, the 24th of November, going to be about? And the cards then give me a very specific answer. So these readings apply to all signs of the zodiac and anyone who watches. Let's have a look at what the cards have to say today. We have Temperance. We've had Temperance a lot. The Three of Wands. Virtue. I love it. This deck is so gentle and feminine and beautiful. The Five of Discs. Worry. So the first thing that I'm getting, the day is pale. You feel washed out. You feel drained. The biggest thing here is I'm seeing this beautiful red flower. That's what you ought to hang on to. And then I'm also seeing rain clouds and unhappiness. Again, a red triangle pointing up. The way to solve any problem today is to look at what motivates you and what gives you a sense of joy and what you would look forward to, what you enjoy doing. And that's what's going to help you make the most of this day. So let's have a look at what each card means. The Temperance card is the 14th card of the major arcana. It's about balance. It's about understanding in this deck that other people have different opinions, that you have to find a way to coexist with other people and to absorb the negativity and to remain happy despite having to work with or deal with people that you don't really approve of. So let's say you're a family woman, you are a mother of three, you work hard for an import-export company, and you're working with some sort of a dealer who you think is charging too much and who doesn't treat his workers very well. You realize that you could either make a huge stink about it and risk your job and risk the whole operation, which I think really would be the right thing to do. But a lot of the time we justify things in our minds and we say, okay, well, I'll turn a blind eye to that and focus on the good work that we're doing through this company. I mean, if it wasn't for this import company, we would never have the goods that we all need. I like this. I like that the cups are black because black is like obsidian. It absorbs negative energy. And I like that she's so faded and yellow. So she wants nothing to do with this negativity. And you do the same, okay? Negativity, talk to the hand, back off, okay? Talk to the elbow, no interest, we're not buying, okay? We're barely present with the negative stuff. We're over in happy land, traipsing around and dancing through the meadows. The next card, the Three of Wands. I've never associated this with virtue, and I don't know what virtue means. Virtue to me means being devoted to something. I think virtue could also be innocence and purity. The Three of Wands usually is a young man looking, or a whatever age man, looking at the future, looking over the sea with ships and boats moving around. And the Three Wands stand around him and they create a doorway into the future. And it's about looking ahead. It's looking at what you want your future to look like. It's about making a decision today that's going to affect the face or what the face of your future is going to look like. In this deck, again, we have the outline of a woman. Very, very faint. Do you see that in the background? I almost missed it. So here's the outline of the faded woman. And these flowers. But here in the front is passion. So you're not present. If negativity is around, you're just not present. If there's fire and something that motivates you as well, you're not present because of the Five of Discs, because you've forgotten that you're always going to be looked after, okay? You're a perfect child of the universe. Whenever you connect with your higher self and you really listen to what your gut tells you, what your guidance tells you, you're never going to end up in a position that is more than you can handle. So the Five of Discs, as I've said, is a meditation. Worry is a meditation on the negative, and you create more negativity. Now, like I said, it's very hard for someone who's had a really rough life to stay positive and to look for the good. But we do get the exceptions, you know. We do get amazing people like Gandhi and Nelson Mandela and amazing people who've gone through the worst hardships and who have come out with a love for humanity, seeing the brighter side of things, looking at the good in people and turning something around. This triangle pointing upwards is passion pointing towards the universe, saying, please give me some of your fire so we can burn up these clouds and wash this away so that the sun will shine again. Oh, and what I'm being told now is that if you let yourself worry, or if you have been worrying and dealing with negativity, you're kind of cleansed and washed from that, because it gets to a point where it washes everything away. I see feet, I see the outline of something, a head and a zeppelin. I don't know. Am I missing something? Am I missing the outline of a person here? What's this supposed to be? It's a planet. This is not a real person. It's someone who... Oh, they're the arms. Is that the head? Is that supposed to be the head? It may be the head. So the head is enlarged because you've got all these worries in your head. So that's quite good, because worries take place in your head and they have nothing to do with reality. They have nothing to do with discs, which is pentacles, real life, money, career, your daily routine and your body. Negativity can be dissolved today by grabbing onto what motivates you, what gives you a sense of purity and virtue. You feel washed and cleansed because you've been able to distance yourself from negativity. It's been a full-on week. I made a video earlier this week where I mentioned I was feeling a certain way. It's not been a walk in the park. And here on Sunday, with the challenging energy that's floating around, we have learned to be happy despite negative things going on in our life, because there will always be something negative in the background. You know, you can go to a Thanksgiving dinner and really be miserable because someone's suing you, or you can have a good time with your family and then resolve the court case once you have some time. But being able to kind of partition away parts of your life like that takes work, it takes discipline, and it takes the ability to kind of put something away and shut that part of the mind off rather than worry about it and say, I will deal with that later. The Five of Discs worry doesn't create anything. If anything, it's a cry for help. This triangle is just pointing out, saying, please help us. Our head's about to explode. So don't overthink things. Don't get involved with anything negative. If one of your friends starts slagging off the other, saying, oh my God, she is such a narcissist, all she ever does is talk about herself, self, then, and she's your friend, then don't jump on the bandwagon. Just say, she's a friend of mine. I don't really want to talk about that. Let's move on. And move on to something that's really... Virtue to me, again, means something that's meaningful to you personally, that's valuable within you. So you're in this cleansed state. I keep getting that all of this has washed you clean, and you've Control-Alt-Deleted, and you're back to normal, and you can fill this outline with anything you want. And luckily, we've got this red flower at the center of this reading, which means that you can fill yourself today and reinvent yourself by filling yourself with love and passion and adventure and desire and fun and laughter and lovely emotional experiences, and maybe even a thrill, or taking a risk, or taking someone to meet the parents for the first time in a relationship, or to demonstrate your love to other people, to open up about it. Yes, this could be very much a us versus them situation, because there's worry here and balance between you and other things. And here, the 5 of Discs is worry. So you wouldn't be worried if everything was hunky-dory, right? So there seems to be a real duality between the negative, which you distance yourself from, and the positive, the virtuous, the loving, the amazing. And I really think that this comes to a close now, this energy that we've been dealing with, because we're figuring out how to deal with it. We're focusing again on our lives. We're moving on. We're saying, okay, those were a couple of days where we really did have to distance ourselves. Today, we're back. We're back on the track to success. We're living our passion, our desire, our best lives. We're doing what it is we want. We're planning for the future. And we're letting our higher self in, and we're letting our higher self guide us, rather than trying to control everything ourselves and worrying about it. So this, like I said, is a cry for help. Let the red triangle appear from the universe, because when you take one step up, when you say help, someone comes down and helps you. A cry for help never goes unanswered spiritually. So have fun. Do all the things that make you happy, basically. And wash all of this negative stuff that's been floating around off you. This negative stuff that's been around for the last couple of days. You can get rid of that now, and you can really focus on yourself, what interests you, what makes you feel virtuous. If taking care of your kids and really making them the sandwiches, and that brings you so much joy that you can make something for these little beings that you adore more than anything in the world, then that's your virtuous, your passion. It's nobody else's business what you find fun. If you decide to go on the tube and you ride around London all day because you like the anonymity of sitting on the tube and no one recognizing you, and the movement of the train allows your head to actually clear, and the noise allows you to actually think something positive rather than all this negative stuff, then go on the tube. It doesn't matter. You don't need to announce your strategy for having fun today. You just do it. And it's not for anyone to judge. And also, don't worry about being judged. All you're doing is you're shaking off negativity, and we all detox in different ways. Some people scream into a pillow. Other people take salt baths. Some people sprint and run the Ironman. Other people internalize the anger and let themselves be eaten up inside. So let's go. Let's dump it. Hooray. 14 and 3 is 17, and 5 is 22, isn't it? Yeah, 22. 5 and 3 is 8, and 14 is 22. 22 is the master number of the builder. Hooray! So by listening to what motivates you and what gives you a sense of fun, and you've heard this before, and it's a message that you've heard in the past, that this is something you should work towards. This is your life purpose. This is your passion. This is what's going to make you happy. If you've had a thought that's come in consistently over the years and you've dismissed it over and over and over again, saying, oh, that's not practical, I'll never be able to get that off the ground, I'd worry myself half to death. This is the day where you can really build something new. Venus is direct in terms of astrology, Mercury is direct, and Mars is direct. It's a great time to start a new life, a new business, a new living situation. It's really a fabulous time to reinvent yourself. I think the one thing I want to leave you with this reading today is the image of this, which is you've got the outline of a woman, and you are the woman or the man, and you can fill in the blanks with whatever you want today. You can use green crayons and go with your nature, or be out in nature and just chill, or you can fill yourself with this fire and this passion and laugh your head off and go to a dinner party that's a scream. You can do whatever it is you want today. Just make sure that you look to the future, you don't look backwards, you look at how you're going to move forward, how you're going to be productive, how you can get back into a constructive frame of mind, and how you can start the new week with a sense of enthusiasm, renewed hope, your batteries recharged, and let's go and do this. Because the day after is going to be Monday, and we have had a pretty intense week, which thankfully is now emotionally easing off. And all of that emotional buildup, if you could channel it into something wonderful, then that's even better. Like if you take your feelings of anxiety and you channel those into jokes that you tell at your stand-up comedy, first of all, you take the power out of the anxiety. And second of all, you turn something tragic into something fabulous. And that's really the best. That's where I really admire people and really say, wow, that's courage. And I wish I could be more courageous like that. Have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. For a private reading with me, please just click on the Book Your Readings button on the front page or the Shop tab. You can order your reading with me there. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology. The way I combine the numbers with the cards here, I combine all three in my personal readings. And because I have all these divination tools at my disposal, they open a door into my intuition, and I can answer any questions you have about your life, about your past life, about why you're here, what you're supposed to be doing, anything. If you're interested in speaking to me about anything you've got going on and you either want to have it confirmed or you're at a total loss and you want to start over and get some direction and see what you're passionate about because you're so in worry that you can't feel it and you need some support, then just get in touch with me for a reading, gregoryscott.com. If you like the video, please hit subscribe and share it online. And remember to have a fun, wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.